Atlantic Television Network. My name is Ekpo Temple. On today's edition of the show, Brand celebrates Nigerian lifters following Olympic heroics. Nadal included in Spain's squad for Davis Cup final. And in football, Super Eagles Libya clash gets new date venue for AFCON qualifier. Details of this and many more will be yours in our jiffy. Don't go anywhere. Temple, and I have a Miracle in Yekaze this morning joins us, even as we and a lot of brands are already rewarding the para athletes, especially the para powerlifting athletes, for their participation and their heroics at the Paralympic Games in France. The athletes Onyechi Mark Folashade, Oluwafemi Esther Nwogo, Omoloya bagged 4 of the 7 medals.
Sponsors like this and come out to reward them with some cash prizes, and yes, I'll be looking forward to other sponsors doing same as well.
Other sponsors doing same as well. We hear that some money was doled out to them in fine fashion, and let's take it to some of the amount that was given to. The statement noted that Mark and Oluwafemi received the 2 million each for winning gold medal, while Nwogo, Esther, and Omolayo were rewarded with 1 million each. Additionally, other participants were also recognized with 500,000 each. An array of brand make products in various exciting variants were given. Of course, the brand has also been the official sponsor of Nigerian Para Powerlifting Federation since 2016. And that's one thing we've talked about. When you as a brand, you need to have a sponsor. You need to have a gate sponsor that will champion your activities where necessary. and I mean rewarding athletes, from this one is good. And the para athletes needs, if there is inside and needs sponsorship, should be the para athletes, pushing hard and ensuring that they do what is needed and giving them those amount of money. For me, it's nothing going by the way the economy is going, but it's still something because their effort is appreciated.
Yes, and definitely. Those monetary aspect of it says it all. We know that that particular sum of amount cannot be much because of the status or the condition of the economy.
Very well, and of course, he's a writer. Mr. Patrick Nwaogo joins us this morning from Abuja. We call him Odogu. Mr. Patrick, good morning and welcome to Atlantic Television Network. Have you unmuted it so we can hear you loud and clear? But if you can, I'm sure you can hear me. We check your mic to see if it's unmuted so we can converse freely. Okay, while we're still hoping that will be sorted out, let's also talk about the fallout from the
watch in participating in events like that and come out empty-handed. And for me, the committee that have been set aside for them to investigate and look into matters like this, you actually take it serious, not just going there to just beat around the bush and just come out and give.
Okay, we hope that you can unmute yourself. We can see you, but I cannot hear you because your Zoom is your account is muted. If you unmute yourself, we'll be able to converse with you. We also talk about cricket. Cricket is one of the oldest sports in Nigeria, but they took another step towards picking Africa's second ticket to next year's qualifiers, and they did it in fine fashion. And so, look at the way the cricket federation, they are going about the different cadre, under 18, under 19, representing us in Africa. It looks like we are coming back to the good old days. As the oldest sports in Nigeria, one we wonder where we are now in cricket, but it looks like we haven't done it enough. But in recent time, we had Seoul last week because of the same issue, and just a few moments when she was announced, in fact, she has already been published. Her name was published to be part of the draws. She pulled out because she needed to face her injury concerns, and not a very good one. She has been paired to face Chinese 50th Zheng Kunwin, potentially waiting in the next round. But then it looks like the British are out to wait till China to play in China come 7th of October.
Yeah, for me, I think Emma Raducanu is one of those who win at the 2021 US Open, but unfortunately for her, she's not been consistent enough. And let's not forget that she's had a lot of injury concerns. She's been having a lot of recurring injuries, which I feel like has actually hampered.
24 Olympics, where the 22-time Grand Slam was beaten in the singles by Novak Djokovic, and since then, it's you saw the injury concern. He has not expressed when he wants to retire, but he's recuperating. But then the good thing about this, as a legend, they've added
brings a lot to the team, and I feel that he will bring quality, and he will be looking forward to helping Spain win their first Davis Cup since the last one they won in 2019, which will actually be a good one for him.
And that's it now. Mr. Patrick, can you hear me? Are you there? Hopefully, we'll get to hear from you when you join the platform. Carlos Alcaraz, world number 3, has criticized the congested tennis calendar, saying they are going to kill us, quote unquote, in some ways. Our 21-year-old expressed his joy after beating American Ben Shelton in the Laver Cup. This is not the first time we've heard about the congestion in tennis, but it is the congestion that makes money and makes the prize money even attractive. So, how do we marry the both?
Yeah, for me, I feel like participating in events like this, when you have is a single event, when you have that's going on injuries a lot these days when it comes to playing tennis, which actually make the sports not being competitive enough. in events like this, in tennis, in championships like this, you need your best players. And once you don't have your best players, you see your best players going out on injuries, and it makes the sport less competitive. So for me, they should find a solution in making sure that players have enough resting chance and enough time to recover from recover from previous events before participating in the next ones.
Accra has played the 50 single matches before the event. He won 41, losing few, and of course a lot. And sometimes they struggle to motivate themselves because of the amount of tennis in the schedule. And so we hope that like the complaint has come. I mean, no doubt, even Rodri, before his injury concern, also talked about the issue of playing time and then the schedule. And but this is where the sponsors make their money. This is where the organizers make their money. And so we're trying to see if that possibility with that. But let's talk some boxing news now. And Prince Hassim Hamad has called on Anthony Joshua. Still has what it takes to compete at the top level of the sport, and has hinted a potential rematch or a major fight in Saudi Arabia under the Riyadh season banner.
Yeah, for me, I wouldn't say Joshua should retire as of now. For me, I think he still has a lot to give on the sport. So I just think he should live
very, very well.
I'm happy to hear that. This morning it rained heavily yesterday night, but this morning
live money released by the government during the Olympic Games. It is time you pick your athletes adequately discovered early enough and start training them.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, so from what you said now, it looks like your proper assessment of this year's edition. How will you rate it? So, from over 10, how will you rate the 8th edition? If we are in 8th edition now, preparing for the 9th edition next year, what is your rating of the just concluded games?
Well, they just concluded games as much as possible to give their best. But what I don't know is that best good enough for the game. Because there were a lot of complaints about people want to win up the front step of the national youth games initially. There are no medals attached to them. People try they state the idea is that let us encourage young ones, let them give in their best, let them put in all they can, their raw talents, and they will be discovered and given up. But we in Nigeria, whenever you see a 15-year-old boy up there, you should be able to identify them. When you see a 15-year-old doing what the 20-year-old doing, I think that was the point that was raised in the 8th Nigerian last weekend. And my problem with all it is, we keep involved, have never made it open to us. And although that the two people I have been able to figure, so I don't know if there are others, but the data of these children should be kept and they will be monitored properly for the benefit of the country. And that is the only way we can think of Olympic medal in the nearest future. Coming to compete at that National Youth Festival. I've seen some of them won medals in the past. Even in this last edition, I think there is somebody of 8 or 5 nowadays that won a gold medal in chess. But the way I think this is the first time since the like different orientation of what Nigeria is all about. So these are some of the things that need to be put in place. State government or government at the center to invest much money, at least they are going much money in the youth games to enable us to have future. It is not when it is Olympic year, we will now shout billions of naira and dollars to the Federal Ministry of Sports and the Olympic Committee. And you are mentioning Patrick Kubog is from Southeast, this man is from Southwest. This one, you choose people you know that who among those people choose are learned lawyers. Do we have a lawyer among the legal practitioner among them that is grounded in sports law? It is buying time.
Mr. Patrick, I mean, it's been when I listen to you, I see the legendary voice and your articulations, which excite me most. Still talking about status will not allow him to continue, but he said plethorias of, he said a lot of things. I mean, he articulated his mind out, and he felt like he has done enough system for killing sports in Nigeria. What do you make of his activities in the Wrestling Federation? What was those comments born out of the fact that crisis with the sports ministry?
Well, my brother, you know Igali very well. When we were in Commonwealth Games in 2000, Igali represented or something like that. But the attitude of the sports federation there made Igali to change nationality and went to Canada. Within 4 years, he came back with a gold medal in the Olympics, not Commonwealth Games.
About Igali, Miracle, you heard legendary Patrick talk about Igali. Do you align that? He has done his best for the federation, and of course, even if his time, the constitution will not allow him, he should also be very close to watch how things are going.
Yes, definitely. We've seen what Daniel Igali has done throughout his reign in the sports, and we've seen how the sports have improved under his administration, and we know that in time he will soon be leaving the administration. But for me, I think he should still be around, as our senior boss here has said. He should still be around the sports and investing in the sport as well, because we a man that has been exposed to see all and everything and how things have been done in the West. I think he has done a lot, and he can even do more. And I feel like it's kudos to Daniel Igali, and I still see him doing and achieving great things in the sports.
Doing and achieving great things in the sports. Let's talk about football now and see how Mr. Patrick. Patrick, let me come back to you now. Just yesterday, the news broke that the Super Eagles African Cup of Nations against Libya and match day 4 encounter will now has been shifted to a new venue. Libya opted to host the Eagles now at the Matters of Benina Stadium on the return leg. A lot has happened around the Super Eagles in recent time until we saw the Messiah in, some call it Messiah, Austin Eguavon, came in and steadied the ship a little bit. But just recently I saw that man, Bruno Lagbadia, showing Nigerian flag and saying that all is well. I do not know what is happening, but can I have your thoughts on the Super Eagles setup and what you make of the Super Eagles in the last 2 months?
Well, it's quite unfortunate that we are finding it difficult to raise coach, a substantive coach for the Super Eagles. It is unfortunate in the sense that I think we have quality hands at home. We have people. You need a homegrown player. Because the game is moving up and everybody is playing to higher level now. If we are looking for a foreign coach, we should not bring anyhow coach to Nigeria. That is always my worry. We need a quality coach, a coach that has excelled. It's not a coach that has been looking for a job and you have been out of job for 2-3 years. Yeah, you will now come into Nigeria to improve on your CV. That's what many of them do because of the talent. One that left it today went to Benin. Yes, he has an achievement of beating a ragtag Super Eagles in Cote d'Ivoire. I call them ragtag because I still don't believe that is Super Eagles team. So they beat them in Benin. That has been on since then. How far? So the talent we have there will always give a good coach, an opportunity to excel. But what we are looking for is a quality coach who knows his pedigree and should give us quality game. We are tired of picking calculators at every moment, pressing 2 + 2. If these people win and this other one lose, if we win here, we win here. Now we have knocked ourselves to a very tight corner because of inconsistency. Late Keshi told me in an interview when he was alive, he said no country gives a national team.
Yes, you have imputed in this field. No doubt, when we engage you like this, a lot of information flows naturally, and of course, this information being elicited helps the viewer or the listener to know that yes, we really mean business for sports development in Nigeria. I'm sure